When she first arrived, they looked at her with mocking eyes, her clothes worn, her posture guarded, her eyes filled with caution instead of confidence. She kept her head down, hoping to pass unnoticed, but that only made him notice her more. He was loud, broad, and cruel, laughing as he leaned back and scoffed, calling her fragile, calling her weak, mocking the way she walked and the way she dreamed. "Look at her," he sneered. "You think someone like you belongs here?" The other looked at her but did nothing as she froze, her face burning with shame. Day after day, he made her life unbearable, blocking her path, insulting her in front of others, chasing her away whenever she tried to stand her ground. No matter where she went, his voice followed, reminding her she was nothing, that she would never be enough. Even when she begged quietly for a chance, for mercy, he only laughed harder, telling her to leave before she embarrassed herself any further. One afternoon, desperate and exhausted, she approached a small shop, clutching the last dollar she had, her voice trembling as she asked for help. Before the owner could respond, the same man shoved his way in, mocking her poverty, calling her a burden, telling her people like her didn't deserve kindness. Humiliated and broken, she walked away as laughter echoed behind her. That night, alone and trembling, she collapsed to the floor, tears streaming down her face. "I can't live like this anymore," she whispered. "If I stay weak, they'll never stop." In that moment, something inside her shifted. The fear was still there, but beneath it burned a quiet determination. Starting today, she would change. The days that followed were brutal. She woke before dawn, training her body until her muscles screamed, pushing herself through exhaustion and pain. She worked relentlessly, saving every coin, refusing comfort, refusing to quit even when her body begged her to stop. She fell more times than she could count, but each time she stood back up, stronger, sharper, more focused. Weeks turned into months, and slowly, the girl they once mocked disappeared. In her place stood a woman forged by discipline, resilience, and purpose. When she looked in the mirror, she no longer saw weakness, she saw survival. One evening, she returned to the same place she had once been chased from. The room fell silent. The other looked at her. Posture was steady, her eyes calm and unafraid. The man who once bullied her laughed nervously, trying to mask his shock. "What do you think you're doing here?" Stepping forward. "You still don't belong." She met his gaze without flinching. "I belong wherever I choose to stand," she replied. Enraged, he lunged at her, shouting threats, convinced she was still the same weak girl. But this time was different. She moved with precision and strength, deflecting his attacks, standing firm as the crowd watched in disbelief. In moments, he was on the ground, defeated, staring up at the person he once tormented. Silence filled the room. She looked down at him and spoke clearly, her voice steady but firm. "This ends now. You don't get to destroy people just because you think you're stronger. Let this be the last time you bully anyone." The crowd finally understood. The laughter faded, replaced by shame and regret. Some lowered their heads, realizing they had been wrong to stay silent, wrong to judge strength by appearances. The man on the ground said nothing, his arrogance shattered. And for the first time, she walked forward without fear. Not because the world had changed, but because she had.